Hello, everyone. My name is Jeffrey Quintero. I am a philosopher, architect of Qualence. Qualence, the word Qualence is a combination of quality and existence. And this is to reference that Qualence represents a quality emergent life view. And you can also think of it as the hierarchy of human values, the hierarchy of values of our humanity. This is something similar to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, where this graphic represents the different needs for survival and for self-actualization that Maslow has identified and what is their relationship. Qualence is an existential framework that expands our duality of life, or the view of life that is dual, objective versus subjective. And it does that by distinguishing 8 different perspectives and mapping that to the corresponding 8 universal types of value for our humanity. Here we see that the 4 first intervals of the spiral correspond to the human view of life, and the outer 4 intervals of the spiral correspond to the humanity view of life. What that means is that to understand the relationship of the first 4 intervals to the outer 4 intervals, you got to shift from the human view to the humanity view of life. And then the human value types are these 4 that are in the first 4 intervals: personal, emotional, moral, and spiritual. And the value types of the humanity view of life are the material, social, ethical, and cultural. Um, to that, also we have the corresponding perspectives in the way we correlate the spiritual human view to the cultural humanity view is by correlating the individual to the collective perspectives. And we do the same with the moral to ethical by correlating the singular to plural, emotional to social. We correlate it through the perspectives internal to external, personal to material, with local and global. And what you can see here is that we have expanded the subjective objective dual view of life, or the duality of our life, in relationship to the objective to the subjective, how the subjective and the objective views are mapped with the corresponding value types and perspectives. Once we understand how to orient our awareness through these 8 perspectives, we can begin to use Qualence as a cognitive tool for studying how our consciousness and willingness elements interact to produce our behavior. In this Qualence spiral, I'm mapping the elements of that I call behavior currencies. On the left side, we have the elements of the behavior currencies of consciousness for humans, for the human view, which is intuitions and instincts, and for the humanity view, which is reasons and intentions. On the right side, we have the behavior currencies of willingness. For the human view, our emotions and actions, and for the humanity view, our interactions and transactions. To get a better idea of what that means, we can think about this lower quadrant is a quadrant of knowing. So our individual spiritual intuitions are the behavior currencies that emerge for our intuitive knowing, and the cultural collective reasons are the behavior currencies that by which we produce the rational knowing. And the same way with all these other aspects, this This lower quadrant is a quadrant of knowing. The upper left is a quadrant of being. The upper right is the quadrant of doing, and the lower quadrant is the quadrant of having. And this spiral maps these different streams of living, relating the human and the humanity consciousness elements and the human and the humanity willingness elements.